I'm just wondering about that highway tomorrow. That looks could be a little busy. All right, well, we don't have a plan for tomorrow. And the plan is to get up really early tomorrow. We're gonna really make an effort to do it this time. We keep saying we're gonna get up early, but we always sleep in for another hour, it seems like, huh?
Now that, Mr. Rodberry, is the desert.
Are you ready for today's ride?
I'm so ready.
Got your bike packed up?
All packed up.
So, this is the earliest start we've had.
I know, I'm quite proud of us.
Oh.
It was actually dark when we left our campground. I can't believe we were able to do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, check out the sunrise this morning over here. It's gonna be coming up. Yesterday, it was really hot. So we wanted to get a really early start. We wanted to get a really early start on this ride so that we could hopefully get to Moab before it gets too hot. And then tomorrow it's supposed to cool down. So we really only have one hot day left. It looks like it's gonna drop down to 80, and it's been high 90s. So. Look at this road you found!
You beat me to it.
Wow. After 130 miles of busy highway, we get this, finally. Welcome to Utah, everyone.
Hopefully we'll get a tailwind today.
Yeah, hopefully. Down the gravel roads.
Oh yeah.
You got a good one.
Gravel all the way.
Wow, Miss Coles. Look at this road you found.
You like it?
This is like gravel cycling paradise. I cannot imagine being in a place where you could have this many miles of open gravel roads to explore. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this.
It's easy to fall in love with the desert.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the heat would be a huge factor to live here and do this all the time, but picking the season, this is so cool.
Yeah, Greg, let me know when you're all caught up.
Not the only ones out here now. Where are we?
I don't know, but it's amazing.
Do you think that's Arches National Park over there? Way off?
Way off in the mist there.
Is that Arches?
Uh-huh. It looks like a magical castle in the mist.
Yeah.
But it might be Arches, which I guess is...
At first I thought it might be that one.
Uh-huh.
But
I don't think so. It must be the other one.
We've almost made it, Miss Cools.
Almost to Arches.
Almost to Arches. And we found this really cool bike path. 10 miles to Colorado River, then the town of Moab, and we'll figure out where we're gonna stay tonight.
That is so cool.
There's still evidence of dinosaur life here in Utah. See, I thought the dinosaurs were extinct.
I did too.
Apparently they're not yet.
Yeah, and they're not as active as I thought they would
Maybe
be.
they genetically engineered those from DNA from old dinosaur bones that they found. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be so neat.
I wonder if those are full size. Path you found, Miss Coles.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
I'm smiling right now, but every time I smile, my lips are cracking.
Yeah. So dry out here.
The air is really dry.
You made it to the Colorado River.
Whoa!
You could go for a swim in the Colorado River.
I smell it. I just want to say.
Wow, is that the route to go along the river right there? Bike path?
I don't know if that's the bike path or not. That's a
The
road.
road, I mean. That's the road to go.
That's the one we were thinking of taking
Yeah.
tomorrow. Or the next day.
That was it.
That's pretty cool. You bring your rock climbing shoes?
No, not this
We
time.
can scale this one here first before we go. Okay, a lot has happened since we last checked in. We started really early from Green River and we rode all the way to Moab on some back roads, and just as we got to the highway, that was about a few miles from where the bike path started. So the bike path was about 10 miles from there to Moab, so we didn't really have any highway miles on that morning ride. We got to Moab really early because it was only about a 50-60 mile ride, and Teresa's, or Miss Cool's, brother met us there and took us to Arches National Park. Okay, Miss Cool's.
Mr. Wildberry,
Found the arches.
we found him.
What do you think?
They're enormous.
Have you been here?
No, I've never been here. I had no idea
Yeah.
the scale of these.
Yeah. The park is open, and it was actually free for visitors that day. We got lucky, I guess. And this is the first time I've ever been in that area, so it was really fun to see the big rock formations and climb on the rocks. And I even did my best Alex Honnold impersonation, fake climbing up the rocks with a Hawaiian shirt on. And anyway, it was really impressive to see such beautiful landscape and arches and all that. And then from there, he gave us a ride to Grand Junction. We would have ridden, but that section of road was actually pretty sketchy looking for the most part. There was a very, very narrow shoulder, and he kind of advised against doing it, and he was willing to give us the ride, so we took him up on that offer. So today we are heading back out. We found a route that's going to take us up this really beautiful looking climb. At least that's what it looks like on the map. It is Land's End Road, and it goes up to Grand Mesa. And Grand Mesa is apparently is the highest, or it's the largest flat top mountain in the United States. It covers 500 square miles. It's around 3,100 meters elevation, which is around 9,500 or 10,000 feet. The climb itself, since we're here at Grand Junction, we're about 4,500 feet, or I'd say maybe 1,600 meters. We're gonna climb quite a bit today. I think it's gonna be close to 5,000 feet, or I guess we convert that, it's gonna be around 15 or 1,600 meters of climbing today. And that's gonna get us up to this flat mesa. We're gonna ride on some fire service roads through there. There's apparently lots of lakes up there. There's hundreds of lakes up in that area. Even though we're in the desert here, once you get up at that altitude, there's several lakes. There's a lot of forests and everything, so a little bit cooler temperature. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're gonna ride down we're gonna descend back down till we get to a town called, oh shoot, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it's Glen something or other. Anyway, from Glen, whatever it's called, we're gonna take a bike path. There's a bike path that was built recently. I think they just finished the final segment, and it goes 200 miles of bike path from Glen River or something like that, all the way to Denver, Colorado. So that's what we're gonna do next. And we won't do all that today, of course. We're gonna try to get to the start of that trailhead either today or tomorrow. So far the ride has been really good. The conditions have gotten better as days have gone on. The weather's cooling down a little bit, and we're really happy. I think this tour is turning out to be a lot more fun. You know, we're not doing the big day mileage wise, but we are just having more fun doing it. And considering the conditions this year and not knowing what we would run into, I think it's working out really, really well. So, okay, well, we're gonna get back out and get on the road and see what this climb is. Now, oh yeah, I wanted to mention one more thing about the climb. So the climb is a gravel climb. It is, I looked up on Strava, there's only 150 riders who've recorded this ride, and it's about 13 miles long. I counted 17 switchbacks, and the average gradient is about 5.5% to 6%. So we're gonna bring lots of water, hopefully have lots of food with us. Hopefully there's enough food at the top if we run out, but yeah, so that's gonna be pretty exciting. And yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how that climb plays out as we start climbing.
All right, this is the Colorado National Monument.
In which town is this in?
This is in Grand Junction, Colorado.
All right, and so is that monument, the top of that monument, the same as where we're going, or where we're going higher than that even?
Oh, ours is going to be higher, much higher. Ours is going to be up at 11,000 feet. I actually don't know how high that is, but I believe ours is much higher. Cyclist up.
Slow and steady.
If I get real quiet for the next few hours, it's because all I can do is pedal and breathe right now.
And acclimate to the altitude.
Uh-huh.